What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and on this video it is going to be a trade recap on today's trade. So I ended up taking sales for the S&P, or SPY, or ES, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this trade recap. Right, so there's not going to be no edits, so I'm just going to try to speak as clear and loud as possible. Okay, so if we go to the higher time frames, right? As you guys can see, we are clearly bearish, right? If we go to the 4 hour, 1 hour, we're bearish, we're breaking lows. If we go to 30 minute, we can clearly see that we're still breaking lows. Okay, if we go to the 5 minute now, right? On the 5 minute, there was this supply zone right here that did get disrespected, but on NQ, it did it did ended up playing out right here on NQ, but I wasn't gonna join this just because we didn't have a break of the candle, and if we did, the candle was way too stop loss was way too big. Like, as you guys can see, this is 103 points. Didn't even reach the 101, so it would have lost either way. Okay, if we go to the S&P right here, this supply zone did get ended up what the did end up getting disrespected. Okay, so my So what my thought process was, right here we have the nearest high, right? If we would have broken the nearest high during market open or anything overall in the session, then obviously I would change my bias and start going for buys. We didn't end up doing that. We just had a push to the upside, come right back down, creating another supply zone right here. This supply zone did ended up getting respected immediately, right? This supply zone ended up getting respected so quick. I wanted to enter once the candle was like over here, but I didn't want to. I wanted to wait for the candle close, so I did. I entered off once candle closed just because we also broke under the 13 EMA. So I entered this trade. I was targeting this New York low right here, the previous New York low right here, which would have brought me to a 1.6 RR, but that did not end up happening, and I was just on drawdown, didn't even see no green, and it just stopped me out. But yeah, I thought this trade was really good. Reason being why, like I said, we were higher time frames, we are bearish. We didn't take out any highs, right? To basically give me a idea that we're gonna go for buys. We had this 5 minute supply zone. Um, Beautiful rejection. Immediately once it tapped into it, it started like going bearish. Entered off of break of the candle or 13 EMA breakout, whatever, and I still lost. So it is what it is. And things like this always happen. I did see this trade play out in my face, and it sucks because we did have a 13 EMA breakout on gold. Reason being why I did not want to take this trade was just because I didn't want to take a 13 EMA breakout. And if we go to the higher time frames, gold has been bearish. We haven't seen no red, like bullish candles on the higher time frames. Um, on the 4 hour, we haven't seen any bullish candles. So I thought gold was going to fake me out. Reason being why, because we're so bearish, and sometimes whenever a pair is very bearish, it tends to reverse and then come back down. Reason being why I did not want to take this was because of exactly of just like that. I was thinking that it was going to reverse on me. I didn't really think we were going to keep going any lower, and it was just going to give me the 13 EMA breakout, but then come back up. And either way, we're consolidating right here, but then we did have a 13 EMA breakout to the downside. Um, but yeah, that was the reason why I did not want to take this. It ended up winning for a 103 RR, and then it went back up, causing the reversal. But basically what I thought on gold happened on the S&P, right? I thought on the S&P we were going to keep going lower, but nope, instead gave me the reversal, causing me to lose the trade. And it is what it is. I decided to take S&P just because of it looked better to me. It honestly did. It looked way cleaner to me. NQ, I mean not NQ. Well, yeah, NQ, nothing really happened. As you guys can see, we did tap into this 3 times, but like I said, did not want to take this trade. If I would have taken this break of the candle right here off of this was 825 off of 830, I would have won the trade for a 1-to-1 RR. It would have taken, yeah, I would have won this trade for a 1-to-1 RR. Okay, but I did not want to take this just because of the stop loss, 81 points. This was around $180, so I did not want to take this trade just because of the high price of the contract. And so yeah, you just gotta be really careful on what you trade. So I decided to take the S&P. Um, but yeah, it didn't go any lower. It just started chopping. And then if we want to play this, as you guys can see, it's just chopping, consolidating, coming back right down. But yeah, there's gonna be this trade recap on today's trade. I only lost around $90, $94. But yeah, we are back down on the month, which is okay. We still have we have 2 weeks left of the month, so hopefully the rest of this month goes well, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, boys, that's gonna be it for this trade recap. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.